Was there ever a time where you were about to go to a family dinner or on a cute dinner date with your girl and you needed a more sophisticated thing to wear? Well, I've got this accessory that might spice up the way you look and your outfit in general, a tie. Today I'm going to show you the proper way to tie a tie. I am also going to be showing you how to do this because there are a large number of people who don't know how to do it, and it gives you that extra accessory to make sure you look nice. I'm going to show you the proper placement of the tie, the correct loops and pulls you have to make, and then I'm going to have you all try it out for yourselves if you'd like. Knowing how to tie a tie will help you look nice and feel good. First, I'm going to show you the correct placement of the tie. This really depends on how tall you are, and it also depends on the length of the tie. Usually if you're shorter, you'll probably have it about around where I have it right now. And then if you're a little bit taller, sometimes my ties will go up to the half side of my breast and a little bit lower. So that's the best way to make sure it looks nice enough so that you can start tying it. Now I'm going to show you the wrong placements. Don't have the big side on the left of your chest. Have the small side on the right, left, big side on the right. Also, make sure the line isn't showing because that will mess up your tie and it also doesn't look very good. So now that you have your correct placement of your tie and making sure that it's about the right size, you can now go over the loops and the pulls. First, I'm going to show you the bad loops and the bad pulls. Right away, you're going to want to make sure that this part goes under it, not above the big part. Then, when you're looping this part, make sure it wraps around all the way and pulling it tight. Oops. Sorry. You got to pull it through the hole first. If you don't pull it through the hole, you'll do exactly what I just did. Also, make sure that the line isn't showing, because if you're wrapping it up like this, it will mess up the tie. Then you're going to want to wrap it around and then make sure it's tight when you get to that part. Then you're going to want to make sure you've got 3 fingers under this part. If you don't have your 3 fingers, it might just be a little bit loose and you'll have to struggle to get it through the hole. So once again, now that you have it like this, you put it back through the loophole and then you pull it down. I messed up my tie because I'm not very perfect at it just yet. But if you don't do it the correct way, there's another way that this line can show, and it's when you're pulling it through this loop. It will show up as this. So now that you know the bad loops and the bad pulls, and you also know the correct way to do it, I'm going to now have whoever wants to try it out raise their hand so I can hand out ties. Would anybody like to try it? So now that you have your tie, make sure that you have it to your appropriate length, making sure that if you're a little bit shorter than normal, sorry, that sounds rude, but if you're a little bit shorter, have it about down here, and then Just make sure that's right. Then you're going to want to cross over the top, above the bottom. You're going to want to take the big part, shove it right through the loop, right through there. And then you're going to want to pull the tie tight, wrap it around the bottom, have your 3 fingers below it. You pull it back through the hole, and then you put it through the hole that you left your fingers with. So knowing how to tie a tie will help you look nice and make you feel good. In my first main point, I showed you the correct placements of the tie, the wrong ways, and the process of starting the tie. In my second main point, I told you the correct loops and pulls that you have to make, the wrong ones, and the process of finishing them. Finally, I went through the steps with you all again and got the correct placements for you. So if there ever is that time that you go on that nice family dinner or a dinner date with your girl, you now have that extra snazzy accessory to go with your outfit. Don't forget these instructions because you are going to look spicy wherever you go.